Hello and welcome to the highlights of the first test match between the West Indies and India. The action taking place in Antigua at the St. Vivian Richards Stadium. Yes, bright sunshine greeted the teams for the start of this test match at this wonderful facility. A lot of eyes would have been on the surface here at the St. Vivian Richards Stadium. And what greeted the players and the teams was a well-grassed surface in many respects. And it promised that it would offer a little bit of a seam, a little bit of bounce for the faster men in particular. The toss was won by Virat Kohli, and he was confident enough in choosing to bat first. For the West Indies, Craig Brathwaite and Chandrika, a very young opening partnership. Marlon Samuels in there, Jermaine Blackwood. Roston Chase was on his test match debut, and Shane Dorridge, the wicketkeeper batsman, coming in for this test match in place of the discarded Dinesh Ramdin, Brathwaite holder Bishu, and Gabriel, the specialist bowlers. And for Team India, Shikhar Dhawan took his place at the top with Murali Vijay, Ravichandran Ashwin, of course, with Amit Mishra, the two primary spinning options. And it was good to see Mohammad Shami back in India's lineup. There we have it, all the action set to go for the start of this first test match. We'll go straight to the top of the action. Lovely channel. Does bowl a good line.
That's, as an opening batsman, you don't want the first couple of balls to land there, because that's where you need to make an effort to get to it, or, you know, go back. That's the length.
They're off and running. First run for India. That's the first boundary of the test match. Last ball of the previous over was put away. Shikhar Dhawan. Sweet. Got the length, got the width. Tucked away by Murali Vijay.
Pitched a little further up, little room, and the arms go with the ball.
It's a little bit of discomforting bounce, and I feel Gabriel needs to be able occasionally to go to a short ball early and test this pitch and the batsman out.
A little awkward there for Shikhar. And it was interesting, you were talking about the fast bowlers and how in the last couple of series they've got the pace, they've got the talent.
Oh, there we have the first wicket. Bit of a juggle there on the slip, but finally the ball is in the hands of a slip fielder, and West Indies have picked up their first wicket.
I felt personally, Sanjay, when we saw the first couple of deliveries, we felt it was going to be a dodo. Having had a chat to the groundsman a little earlier before the series began, he said to me that it's going to leave some grass, and certainly there's going to be some bunks, and we did see some bunks at that particular point. And as you mentioned, the stiffs did come into play, and if you're going to be successful against India.
And I'll say this, well bowled, Vivian Richards. You've got the first wicket for West Indies. They're 14 for 1. Murali Vijay gone for 7. Oh, well played. Took it on the full, and he'll get some 4 runs for it.
Shikhar thinking differently, getting close to lunch, but he's been around for a while. Chase, as you said, has been very disciplined, but here he uses his feet. Makes it a full toss, and India gets to their 50 in 23.3 overs. That's pretty well cut, and that's probably the first one that's going to go for boundary. Shikhar Dhawan picks up a boundary finally off that cut. He's been picking up couple and threes, and here he times it much better. Shows the sign, the wicket's getting better, the ball's coming on. Stays back and brings up the 50 partnership as well.
Terrific shot, that one of his great strength, that region cover point and extra cover. Oh, this is going to be out. This is a bizarre dismissal, but what an important wicket that Vishu has struck straight after lunch, as you said, after a break. It's always about gathering your thoughts back, getting back into the rhythm, never easy.
I hope you're going to see the replay. Here it comes now. Let me have a little look at this. Pujara was looking to pull, and I think maybe the first shot that he played off Vishu, which he got two through the onside. I think this was the sort of shot this shot which he was out to. The bat came up with such aggression.
So Pujara is gone for 16. Great start for West Indies here after lunch at 74 for 2. Oh, it's gone through his legs, I think, this one. That's bonus 4 runs this time for India. And 3,000 runs for Virat Kohli. Oh, well played. There's a bit of swing, but delightfully played by Virat Kohli to get 4.
Wow, what a magnificent shot. Even though it wasn't in front of the wicket, because of the lack of not having a third man. To me, he spotted that early, even though it swung and it was of full length. And it's just about the magnificent hands of the individual. Just guided through between gully and the second slip. No need for him to actually even move.
Runs that will get him a 50 and more. Come back for the third. Moves on to 52 and stays there. He should be proud of this innings because it's been a battle. Runs haven't come easily for him, but he's still out there. His third 50 at the test level.
It's gone. Has that carried all the way for 6? I think it is gone for 6. So effective in that area, Shikhar Dhawan, when he gets that room a lot of the time.
Well, he's risen with the ball, you can say. He's seen it short. Look at that. He's risen with the ball, deliberately played it up and over. And it's thudded into the advertising boards. There you see. You're positive in intent and you'll get the runs. That's a boundary, a 6, and then followed with a boundary.
A bit of an indifferent over from Gabriel. .50 partnership comes up with a couple of runs, 2 full. Like they get 3. Very good running, very good energy, as you spoke about.
Well, that's it. That's what he brings to the crease. And suddenly you see he's pushed Shikhar Dhawan to go for the extra run. This is Test cricket. You're not going to get boundary balls regularly. So you've got to try and take that extra run. There it is. He's played it outside the off stump. Look at the first one. He's taken it fast. He's now pressed Shikhar Dhawan. He's looking at the ball. Dhawan is looking at the ball. And now he's completed it comfortably. Giving a thumbs up to Shikhar Dhawan.
That was well timed. No one was ever going to stop that. He's really into his stride now, Shikhar Dhawan. Beautiful sweep shot.
Smash that one. That's the Shikhar Dhawan we've been used to seeing. Gets down on his knees and smashes that one. There it goes. He was testing patience of Virat Kohli, and Virat Kohli fell for it. Unfortunately, not many men there in that area. Goes for 4.
Yeah, I think an extra man in the offside would have been handy there. At a second gully or even square on the boundary. That should go for 4. Long hop and got the treatment.
Bound to happen at times when you bowl long spells. You tend to drag one down, and Virat Kohli is not one to miss out. Moves those feet beautifully, makes that space, makes that length.
That's gone away for 4 and 50 for Virat Kohli, the Indian captain. Number 13 in Test match cricket to go with 11 Test match hundreds.
Oh, he's just a magnificent player. And, you know, we saw him today, especially with the 2 batters, you know, who was in before him. There didn't seem to be any urgency in terms of turning the strike over. But ever since Kohli came to the crease, you can see the urgency in the 1. He pushes him. There are times when it just looks like 2. He pushes to get that extra 3, and you know, it's not just a skilled player, but in terms of his thought process, how he can put maximum pressure on the field inside.
Beautiful, beautiful. Drive down the offside, always a pleasure to watch it. 157 for 2. Sweet. A slow outfield, but it won't stop that extra cover push.
To be fair, Bish, there's no way Virat Kohli should be looking to run, and I think this is the problem that you have on such an outfield at this stage, where it's a little slow when the ball is running across the ground itself. But that to me was too much class in order for you to at least set off for a run or 2. That was a magnificent shot from Shikhar Dhawan. I think with no 3rd man in, all he had was to do to get ball and bat, and he found the gap, and it's a long walk for Chase in order to receive that ball.
Yeah, it's the highest 3rd wicket partnership at this ground. Swept that beautifully. It's not the best piece of fielding down there. I think it's Darren Bravo. Got in. Halim Dar sticks the hand up very, very quickly, and It will signal T, that dismissal. No, has it pitched on? He's off and running, and Dhawan will be heading back to the pavilion.
It is just the perfect sort of tonic that the West Indies would need, because to me there would be a little bit more sleepy in a sense if that wicket hadn't had fall. But to have gotten that wicket, there should be a new sort of impetus when they get out after tea for them to try and capitalize on that.
Yep. Pitched on, would have gone on to hit middle stump. A wicket in the first over after lunch and a wicket in the last over before tea. Dhawan's played well for 84. He's gone. Guided nicely. Will run away for 4.
Purist in many ways. You can also term him as a defensive player, but he's got some attacking shots, and he's somebody who's not a misfit at the T20 level as well. So if he gets in, the pitch is flat, it's hard to keep him away from scoring quickly.
Nice shot, really nice shot from Ajinkya Rahane.
Just eased it through the onside and never seemed to pick bad up with much anger, but I think that was well timed.
Well, it's sped away to the boundary. Have a look at the way the bottom hand's been brought into play. So it's taken it from around the off stump and slightly outside. And remember, this is a leg spinner, so the ball would be turning away from the bat. But look at the bottom hand now coming into play. Bang. And it's an easy delivery there at a full toss, but it still had to be put away from the fielders, and that's what the Indian skipper has done in style. Gets into the 90s now.
Have a look at this shot. I think it wasn't that full, but I think when you're that close to a particular delivery, because he just pitched just before, but he had a fair idea what he wanted to do with it, and when you can't get away with such deliveries to Virat Kohli.
And he's gone. Short ball, and he's pulled it straight to mid-wicket.
Let us have a look at this, Sonny. Short delivery, could have hit it anywhere on the park, but for some reason decided to go offside, and it just bumped a little bit outside off stump. And I think he was caught in two minds on where he wanted to hit that particular shot. But in the end, it was a nothing sort of shot, and I think that's good news for the West Indies. We were just speaking about the heads dropping and all that sort of stuff. This, to me, is the sort of head lifter that you need at present.
Yes, it's 236 for 4. That's it. Century number 12 and his 5th as captain of India. It's also the second fastest of his career. Of 134 deliveries, Virat Kohli, the Indian captain, 12th century. Anil Kumble joining in the applause.
It's a marvelous knock, Sonny.
That was a beautiful cover drive. Timed it beautifully. And that's one reason why he's been pushed up the order.
Well, he certainly gets everything in the right place.
Bishu to continue bowling his 22nd over of the day. What a beautiful shot that is. Just pierced the gap. First ball after drinks, a decent ball, not a half volley by any standards, but he gets to the pitch and makes it look so easy. If he bowls short ones like that, Virat Kohli is never going to be in trouble.
And this is what tends to creep into his bowling when he's kept on too long. Wrist spin is a very difficult art. That was a half tracker.
Quicker delivery now. So India in the day 302 for 4 with their skipper Virat Kohli batting on 143. This is a very, very good recovery after a slow start before the lunch interval. Anil Kumble will be very, very pleased with his first day as Indian coach. And there's that man, Virat Kohli. Partnership with Ravichandran Ashwin is 66. Ravichandran Ashwin also played his part. This session 35 overs bowled by the West Indians.
That's an excellent shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just kept it down. Didn't come up with any great pace, but put away by Ashwin. That was an excellent shot. Just rolled the wrists on it, kept it down out of the middle of the bat. Didn't bother to move.
That's gone for 4 through Shannon Gabriel, and it brings up 150 for Virat Kohli. Only the second time he's gone past that landmark in his career so far.
It's a very good batting wicket. That one didn't come up with a lot of pace, and Jason Holder doesn't have a lot of pace. Easily put away by Virat Kohli. So his 12th Test century keeps on rolling. That's a beautiful shot. Minimum of effort, straight down the ground.
That's a top-class shot. This is not easy to do. Off the back foot, down the ground. Just a lack of pace, really.
So right, Bish, this is a type of shot you can play off a ball with no pace on it.
Beautifully driven that. India's made a good start today to the second day play. 6-7 overs into the second day's play. India's batting is looking as solid as it did yesterday, and Virat Kohli is just looking sublime.
that's a clean shot. The Virat Kohli signature cover drive. 350 comes up.
Oh, what a shot that. Just a little push, just a little punch, and it gets a boundary. And he now gets his highest score in Test cricket. 169 was his highest score up till now. 172 to the Indian skipper.
And not from the first, for the first time. Just a little push results in a boundary.
Oh, took him by surprise, this one. But Virat Kohli was quick to latch onto it because his initial movement was towards the front. But the way he transferred his weight, terrific stuff.
Well, the key here is that he didn't try to hit it too square. Just around, just outside off stump, and just aimed it wide of.
And that'll be a boundary. The fielder had long off. Can't do much. It's quite deliberately played. You can see that he's moved just a little bit towards the off stump.
Made sure that he'd closed the face on it.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Got right to the pitch of the ball and drove it through the covers, the Indian captain.
Just quite a half volley, just hit through the line of it. Got very close to it.
That's got to be another 4. And that's 50 for Ravichandran Ashwin. Shouldn't surprise anyone. He's always had that ability with the bat.
And especially with the West Indian attack, his first 2 Test centuries will come against them. So it looks like he enjoys this this type of bowling. Pretty shot just back with a square on the offside. Brilliant way to actually bring up your half 50. And I think that first 50.
Beautiful shot. That is the Ashwin straight bat again. This time it's off the front foot. Not a big stride forward. Beautiful touch.
Having a look at it again. Oh, actually, we saw the maker's name in the bat. If there's no perfect way than this in order to advertise your maker's name in terms of the bat, and we saw that.
But it's found the gap. There's a fielder there in the deep, and that's the single that will take him to 200 runs. Anil Kumble is taking a picture. Sunil Gavaskar there applauding as well. He knows how it is to get double hundreds as India captain. But Virat Kohli is the first Indian captain to get a double hundred outside India.
Absolutely magnificent. And you wouldn't believe it, the very first time when I met him at the Sugar Ridge, and I did say to him, good luck. I didn't expect that he would go this far. You know, he's just been magnificent throughout this whole innings. From the moment he came to the crease, his body language, his urgency in terms of turning the strike over. You can't explain it any better. He has just been perfect. And if the things that you hear about folks speak about, oh, is he the real deal? For sure. He's the real deal.
Team rises to applaud. They've done that numerous times in recent times. been a run machine, whatever the format, whether it's 50 overs cricket, T20, almost did a push-up.
A kiss.
Ashwin has played out the last ball of the over, and the umpires will call lunch. It's 404 for 4. Ashwin not out 64, and that man, Virat Kohli, has been unstoppable this season. And how easily he's got a test double 100. Oh, Bolden, what a start for West Indies. Can you believe it? Just about a break. Something, you know, something that you can't explain happens after a break. Well said batsman. Didn't put a foot wrong through his long tenure at the crease. Come a lunch break and he's played one on to his stumps.
We're going to have a little look at here, Sanjay. And you can see it was there in the area for him to have a smack through the offside. I think it just caught the inside edge. It was rather a little quick, in my opinion, with the shot. And by doing so, caught the inside edge. And that's a good wicket for the Windies in terms of the rest that they would have had. That's the sort of recipe at this stage. They'll be thinking now that we'll be able to manage this innings as best as they can. And I think with the fall of Kohli's wicket, the best thing for them is to try and accomplish that.
People rising to their feet, applauding what was a terrific innings from the Indian captain. Unfortunately, coming to an instant end in the second session. So Virat Kohli gone on the 200, exact 200, and India now 404 for 5. He's found the gap as well. Poor delivery, but a good shot from Saha.
This is the first I'm seeing Dhoni's replacement, and he got himself in a good position to punch away to short ball. And when you get deliveries like that, you're going to try and feed, and that's a good way to get off the mark. Brilliant shot.
He's turning out to be a more than effective batsman against the West Indies.
Certainly did in his youth cricket under 19. He used to open the innings for Tamil Nadu, and that's where Lakshman Sivaramakrishnan comes from. There's no trouble in putting this one away.
That should be a boundary. Given a little bit of width outside the off stump, and Ravichandran Ashwin just helping the ball along. The 50 partnership coming with that boundary as well.
That's gone all the way.
Well, he's taking advantage of the fielders in the inner ring if there was a 30-yard marker. Good use of the feet that by Wriddhiman Saha, giving him just a little bit of room to be able to hit the ball over the top. Excellent use of the feet. That's the kind of aggression now India will be looking for.
Well, they've asked for it. Nifty piece of stumping from Dowrich. Saha is not convinced.
As he thinks that he's got back. He'd been looking to get a bit adventurous going down the pitch. Previous over he had hit a 6 this time around. So legal delivery, he's gone down the pitch again, misses it completely now. It's taken a bit of time. And that's the reason why Saha is waiting. But clearly he's short of the crease. And there you get it. The decision on the big screen. Out. So India lose their 6th wicket. Wriddhiman Saha stumped up down by Dowrich off Brathwaite for 40, 475 for 6.
Thus going to the boundary. Outfield has become a little bit quicker with the cutting and rolling and heat over the last couple of days. A treasured moment for Ravi Ashwin. His third Test match 100 against the West Indies. They've all come as well.
.500 comes up as well. Ashwin gets his third 100 in Test cricket. All three against the West Indies, and does it in style. Goes back and punches it, uses his wrist. Played brilliantly today. Couple of shots when Virat Kohli was around. He punched one back to the West Indian captain Jason Holder. Went back and played it past the bowler. Went past Kohli.
Making the most of his opportunity on 43 when he was put down by Shane Dowrich. A straightforward opportunity. The moment he draws level with the great Sachin Tendulkar. 300s against the West Indies as well.
Oh. Over.
512 for Swix at the moment.
He hasn't hit it well enough. Shannon Gabriel's coming around and pouches it. Takes the catch safely. All eyes on Virat Kohli.
It's been a fine innings. Comes to an end in the search for quick runs. Shandon Ashwin perishes at long off. Fine innings of 113, just 253 balls. India 526 for 7. Hit pretty hard. Question as to where that's gonna go. Brathwaite choosing the wrong man to toss it up to. He knew exactly what to do with that. That's hit again, straight down the ground. Another 6. Ends the over, brings up the 550. For India, it's 553 actually for 7.
550 came up off the last ball of that previous over, and Virat Kohli has said, "Peace to you, brother." No, he's saying 2 more overs for Amit Mishra to at least try to get 50.
Oh, another catch dropped. And a 50 coming to Amit Mishra. He's waving his bat towards the dressing room. Virat Kohli is quite happy. He's changed clearly. I think they're going to call the boys in after this over, or maybe another over at best.
I think the damage would have already been done, Sonny. We've seen the sloppy fielding, and even though that one that went rather quick. The first, the big Carlos had was to get down. 6'6" frame, pretty hard to do so, especially when you are tired. And we see the tiredness today. You did suggest that this morning.
This time it's taken. This time Amit Mishra is out, and along with it the Indians have called it a halt. The Indians have declared their innings as Jason Holder catches Amit Mishra, who just got a half century, and so the Indians declaring their innings at 566 for 8. Mohammad Shami not out 17 of 9 deliveries. And there is a possible 16 overs left for the West Indians to face before the end of today's play.
The declaration finally came for India at 566 for 8, but not before Amit Mishra notched up another half-century in Test match cricket. He was dismissed by Craig Brathwaite for 53. 3 wickets for Bishu and 3 for Brathwaite as well, who picked up those at the back end of the innings. Gabriel finishing with 2 and probably the most impressive of all the West Indian bowlers.
There should be some runs to open the account for the West Indies. It comes off a leg by, and it's 1 for no loss after the first over. A very good effort that at mid-off.
That Pajaro? Who is that? That was a brilliant bit of feeling. You're going to see it now. That's brilliant. That's Harani, is it? Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's a better length, but it's been driven well as well. But I don't think the captain would mind that, or anybody in the team, because with the brand new ball with 500 plus runs on the board at the start of the innings, you want the batsman to try and do that more often.
Really good short ball. I was saying a little while ago, I hadn't seen one. Now we've seen a couple, and that caused great discomfort for Chandrika.
That would excite the Indian team as well, Ishant and the rest of the squad. When you're playing against a new side and you haven't had, it looks the man who gets into that position there, and the hands went up.
Good shot. Needed a spinner for Chandrika to get attacking.
Well, he hails from Guyana, the Chandrika. Fed a steady diet of spin. This should not be unfamiliar to him. Slightly overpitched. Getting 2 more of those, too many more of those.
Trying to find the Yorker. That's going to be 4. Ashwin with the dive. They have got his fingertips to the ball. But the ball will reach the boundary anyway.
He's trying to bowl a full length. This one overpitched and nicely timed by Craig Brathwaite. You can see the movement through the air. Just swinging in. Nicely played in the end.
Just like that. Good line, movement of the pitch as well, extra bounce for the ball to carry nicely to the keeper. Well done, India. They've got a wicket.
Well, I didn't mean to put the jinx on him, but Amit Shami must have been listening. There's that delivery around off stump. Just bounces and moves away from Chandrika. Takes the outside edge, and West Indies lose their first wicket. Chandrika goes just 16. It's 30 for 1. Gets ready to deliver. Here we go.
Well bowled and well played. The night watchman survived the last ball. That's Bishu on 0. Brathwaite batting on 11. Virat Kohli shaking his head. Is still not got over the fact that he wanted to bowl that extra over. Something delayed proceeding. We saw Ian Gould on the walkie-talkie perhaps trying to confirm the fact whether they can bowl the extra over despite completing the full quota before 5 o'clock. My understanding is yes, they can bowl as many overs as they can until 5. But then Bhuvaneshwar Kumar came in, time was lost, perhaps he was upset by that, but he wanted an extra over, wasn't to be. But it was a session that belonged to India, a day that belonged to India. 3 wickets in that session, run rate 3.57. India scoring 66 for 8 in their first innings in reply. West Indies 31 for 1. Chandrika, the man out to Shami.
Good delivery, good accent. Just past the man at a short square leg. It's not an orthodox short leg. He's deeper and he's squarer.
I think it's something that the Indian team has spotted and worked on it, because you've had the same kind of field for both the bowlers. They almost came off. And if people watching at home are wondering why wasn't he a little on the right, if they know that it's coming there, you can only have 2 fielders behind that square leg line. You have that short leg gully and the deep fine leg.
Nice push. It's not a big stride with Brathwaite, but it's just a nice bottom-handed push down the ground for 3.
I don't think the Indians would mind that. No. That length is what they would be looking to bowl at Brathwaite. On that occasion, he gets down and he gets it in. He still doesn't get it in that middle.
That's nicely played. He'd get 4 for that.
Yes, he used the pace of the ball. It was a shade outside the off stump. And he just angled the bat, used the pace of the ball and hit it for a boundary. There it is, angled the bat and hit it past where gully would have been.
They will go upstairs. And India feel they have their man. Has he dragged his back leg, Bishu?
Let's have a look here now at this replay. That looks okay, the front foot for Mishra. It's all about the stumping. Wow, this one looks a little close in my opinion. Doesn't look like anything is behind that stuff where he needs to be, Bish. It doesn't look like it. Looks like that little cover knock will be coming to an end.
It is out. It was on the line. The line belongs to the umpire. Kumble applauds. Finally, India have been able to break the partnership. After an hour and 15 minutes, Bishu is gone for 12, 68 for 2. He's learned to do that, Craig Brathwaite, and he's evolving slowly as an attacking enough player at times when he picks his moments.
That was sweet. Actually, he spotted the off spinner. It was given a little air, and apparently you hear over the years about the chassis. He did use the chassis well, and he just swatted it through mid-on. And you hear about him being a stodger and all that sort of stuff. That was hit as hard as any batsman would have hit the ball in this match so far.
Well played. It's a good player of spin. Darren Bravo gets a boundary for himself. taken. It's worked. Mohammad Shami's got the ball to leave from the pitch. And Darren Bravo walking back. A terrific delivery.
Well, Darren Bravo has a waft at that one. It was shortish, bounced. Didn't really have to play, but played at it, only got an edge. 1 run short of 3,000 runs. 11 for Bravo. West Indies lose their 3rd wicket. It's 90 for 3.
Oh, taken. Mohammad Shami strikes again. 50 wickets for him. And it's Samuels walking back once more. Well done, India. That's a good wicket.
Beautifully bowled. He's been working hard. He's been pegging away just in that corridor, and Samuel struggling. He's been struggling in the last few matches as well. And Shami excited, enjoying that moment.
And Ridhiman Shah is involved in all the 4 dismissals that we've had so far. Samuel's gone for 1. It's 92 for 4. Gone! 2 wickets and it's a maiden over. Shami is on fire. Just kicked off from what, good length? Seemed like at least first time that the batsman had no chance.
He didn't pick the length either. He was trying to go forward and it just climbed on him. And what a pleasant sight this is for an Indian fast bowler to doing this in West Indies. We've been used to watching this with the Indian batsmen in the 80s, but Blackwood's gone for a block.
The ball hitting the shoulder of the bat. Runs here for West Indies. Shikhar Dhawan won't get there, so that's a boundary. Brings up the 50 for Craig Brathwaite. 214 minutes at the crease. Been all hard work. West Indies still in the woods, but Brathwaite has got another Test match 50.
Yeah, he's fought hard. At the other end, we've had a couple of wickets fall last over, but Brathwaite's looked solid all day. He's been hanging back as well.
Hooked at that as well, and he'll get 4 runs.
Well, he helped it along. He got inside the line of the ball very, very quickly. And the fielder was a deep square. You can see he was square. He's got inside the line, and then he's helped it use the pace of the ball. Fielder's too square, too wide for him to stop it. It's 108 for 5.
That was a googly. He managed to get it square, just over pitched. Picks himself up 4 more. West Indies go on to 112 for 5.
6 men on the onside, and none of them are at the boundary. They're all there up saving a single. He uses that, and I guess he won't mind that. If he's got all the men up there, he wants Brathwaite to try and do that and make a mistake. So good shot.
Just checking to see whether it's gone for 6 or 4, but that's generally 4. The area that Brathwaite will look to score with his aggressive shot against the off-spinner. Dominant bottom hand comes into play, and ball and the first wicket for Umesh Yadav.
Chase's first test inning comes to an end with a short ball from Umesh Yadav. Tried to pull that one. Got a little close to him, and Captain Virat Kohli had placed himself perfectly there. First wicket for Umesh Yadav. Chase on his way back after his first test innings, 23. West Indies 139 for 6.
That's a good shot delivery, good one, and he's got a bit of glove on it. That's another fine shot delivery from Umesh Yadav. And that is a big wicket. Brathwaite.
Have a look at the replay here. When I look at the Indian bowlers today, to me, haven't played maybe with some of the best fast bowlers that you would ever seen walk the planet. It looks a little bit, there is a reverse pattern, because what I see more of the aggression coming from the Indian side of things than what you would normally expect from a West Indian attack. They're getting more bunks, they're putting the ball, in my opinion, in more areas, and obviously producing the fall shots every now and again.
Yeah, it's 144 for 7. Thick edge, and it's gone for a boundary. Now that'll be a boundary. There is no fielder there. There's just a cover point and a mid-off. It's a boundary to end the session. West Indies 157 for 7 at tea time. A little bit short. He rocks back on his back foot, goes deep into the crease and whacks it away for a boundary.
Lovely, pleasant, executed to perfection.
Look at the stride, look at the left foot, as close as you can get. Then we saw the result. Perfect. That's a magnificent shot from Jason Holder. Brilliant. That's a brilliant shot from Shane Dulwich. Got himself in position, and I think Mr. trying a little the googly rather than the leg break. Dulwich got himself in a wonderful position and just smacked it through mid-wicket for 4.
Sweetly played. Lovely flow of the bat. Wonder if he's good enough to be up, develop his batting, Jason Holder, to go up to maybe a number 6 in the order in time.
Well, to be fair, I think he's got a lot of ability. He's got all the talent that you can muster. We would have seen him here in not the best of positions at times against England, but got a magnificent 100. And especially you open the ball and you didn't get any wickets. Here's a bit of opportunity. You know how hard it is to get a wicket, so you're not going to give it away that easily. Not a good shot again. This time, straight down the ground, mid-on. The 200 is up. It's 201.47.
There is another evidence of how good a player Jason Holder is. That's a 6.
Didn't appear to hit it too hard and didn't try to hit it too square, which was a good thing. Got some good bat on that. He's a tall man. Generated enough force to get it over the boundary for 6.
Oh, gone, and it's Saha again. That's number 6. So he's on par now with Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Syed Kirmani with 6 dismissals in the innings. And Jason Holder, the man dismissed.
I didn't mean to put the hex on him, but it was a terrible shot. Chased that one way outside off stump. Kadav gets another wicket. Jason Holder's innings comes to an end. 36. It's 213 for 8.
Oh, gone. He's left a straight ball alone. It's a golden duck for Brathwaite, and Umesh Yadav has picked up his 4th. So Shami 4, Umesh Yadav 4.
Just a little bit of an in-swinger. Started to leave it way too early, Carlos Brathwaite. And it just snaked back in and hit the off stump flush. So he's gone without scoring. 213 for 9.
Yadav is on a hat-trick. 3 slips a gully, backward short leg. He tries for the Yorker. The glory ball gets clipped away on the leg side. Amit Mishra is after it. And they're happy with 2. A good shot again. Got into a great position. The small man. But got right on top of that one.
He's looking to take the fight to the bowlers now. Shane Dowrich have much to lose. Can't depend on Shannon Gabriel to stick around too long. Get as many as he can, as quickly as he can. That's one way to do it.
That's going to be another boundary. This is an expensive over. Well played again by Dowrich.
What a shot. What a shot to get to a half century. And everybody in the West Indies dressing room standing up and applauding Dowrich. Replaced Dinesh Ramadeen. Ramadeen was told that he had contributed with the bat. And here you see Dowrich, who replaced him, getting a half century. It's his second half century in his career. Bowled absolutely right. Bring in the leg spinner, tempt him to go for the big hit. Gabriel looking to smash the ball out of Antigua. Misses it, and he's bowled. And it looks like the Indians will ask the West Indies to bat again.
Perfect dismissal of number 11. To bring on a leg spinner against a number 11, that's the shot he's going to attempt.
Bowler for 243, the West Indies have been disappointed with that effort on this surface. A bright spot for them down in that lower middle order. Shane Dorrich recalled to the team, 57 not out to him, 36 as well from the captain Jason Holder. Excellent effort from two seamers today for India. 4 wickets for Umesh Yadav and 4 wickets from Mohammad Shami as well. 4 for 66 and 4 for 41. So the West Indies are pulling for that 243 and trailing India by 323 runs, and India then enforcing the follow-up. Finger goes up, in swing from Ishant Sharma, and it's the end of Brathwaite.
As you called it, Bitch, a full delivery coming into the bat. That's what he's really known for. And a fairly lazy looking stroke from Craig Brathwaite. No question that he got hit in front there. But didn't really see too much footwork there. Legal delivery, no problem with that. So the West Indies lose the first wicket of their second innings. Brathwaite goes for 2. It's 2 for 1.
Oh, that's what they were trying, but the ball was a bit too high, a bit too much on leg. Sometimes, says Ian Gould, the umpire, the bails get flicked off from the groove of the stumps. Umesh Yadav will be tired but happy, and so will Mohammad Shami be, as India in a very, very strong position. The new coach rises up. I'm sure he's satisfied with the work put in by the boys. There is Mohammad Shami, 4 wickets in the first innings, with West Indies 21 for 1 in their second inning at stumps here on day 3 after being all out. 243 in the first innings.
Has that been caught? It looks as though it's carried. What a wonderful catch it is. Ajinkya Rahane, that was brilliant. Quick to his left.
Perfect start for India. They couldn't have asked for anything more. Just in that channel. And Ajinkya Rahane, brilliant fielder. One of the best fielders that India's got.
Almost a similar type of flirt outside the off stump for Bravo. Again, he goes for 10, 21 for 2. Gets it through nicely, beautifully. That's the gap that we were talking about.
This time he executes it perfectly. He waits for that ball to come on and just eases it through the covers. Shot. Beautiful shot there. It was meant to be hit, that ball, and he smashed that one.
This one has come back in as he got a bit of an inside edge. The Indians seem to think so. Ian Gould is going to go to his colleague at square leg and ask him about whether he thought that the ball carried. Well, there certainly seemed to be an inside edge according to the Indians.
Well, I thought I heard a sound there, and the deviation of the ball would suggest that it hit something. Just a matter of whether or not it carried to Saha, and the Indians seem quite confident that it did. Perfectly legal delivery. Let's see if it carried. I think it would be very difficult for the TV umpire to make a decision on that one. This isn't going to tell us a whole lot apart from the fact that there was some contact. Seemed to have been the glove.
Well, this angle is not conclusive, clearly, but it does appear from this angle that he might have. Now, this is a better angle. Now, where the bat will come in the way, but has the ball bounced? Oh, you're younger than me, Jeffrey. Your eyes are better than me.
I think at some point it's in contact with the ground, Sonny. Just there.
It's not out. So Marlon Samuels survives. And Anil Kumble is not happy.
But that's a good shot from Marlon Samuels. During that little talk about other things. And we all know Marlon, that when he gets going, and this is the way I like to see Marlon play. Rather than see him fiddle around, when he gets an opportunity, as we all know, I think he's a magnificent player when he starts hitting the ball through the offside. It's a sign that he's somewhat good, reasonable nick. But I think he'll need to find a lot of nicks today to get West Indies out of the position that they are presently in, Bish.
Nice stride. Problems here for Ravichandran Ashwin. 50 partnership comes up between these two batsmen.
Magnificent shot from Samuels again. Pitched up outside the off stump, and you can see the stride as well. And especially when you have an off spinner who is as good as Ashwin, and he comes a little fuller. That's the only way you'll be able to hit it through the offside.
Oh, runs here for Chandrika. His fourth boundary.
Well, I think we can safely say this is a strong area for Chandrika. It's the second delivery that he's really timed, and both have gone in that direction.
That's going to be 4 runs. The Chandrika getting some boundaries now. We had one in the last over here again against Ashwin.
Well, this looked like a bit of an edge, but got enough bat on it to get it past slip.
Oh, that's an appeal, and yes, the finger goes up. So Ashwin has got his first wicket, and the stubborn Chandrika, the man dismissed.
This was a full delivery from Ashwin. May have been a little bit quicker, and just that little bit of turn, taking it between bat and pad, got an inside edge, and saw good piece of wicket keeping in the end, followed it all the way and eventually held on. Alim Dar has no doubt that it's out, and Chandrika's got to go. 31 in 108 deliveries. West Indies 88 for 3.
Spin from both ends. And what a welcome Amit Mishra has got. That's a glorious shot from Marlon Samuels. He's moved on to 45. Oh, good catch there by the skipper. It's Ashwin again. One brings two for India's strike bowler. And it's a pair for Blackwood.
Didn't get to the pitch of this and just chipped it to Virat Kohli. He's not going to drop that. So Blackwood goes without scoring. He's had a pair in the test match, and the West Indies are in a bit of trouble at 92 for 4.
Ian Gould suggesting that the ball was missing the leg stump, no matter whether it was hitting pad or bat first. Finally, it's about where the ball was heading. It's got a single, and it's got a 50. First 50 in 11 innings for Marlon Samuels.
Well, he's started slowly, but he's really played some delightful shots in this 50, Marlon Samuels. He's built a platform now in excellent batting conditions to go on and get something big.
Knocked him over. Was the carom ball? I think he played for the turn, and the ball seems to have gone from outside the edge of the bat. This is marvelous bowling from Ravichandran Ashwin. Well, the one that went straight through, just kissing the off stump, but that's enough. It's a big wicket. It's a huge wicket. Marlon Samuels was batting well, batting on 50, but he's gone now. And the West Indies are now 101 for 5. What a catch that. That's a sharp catch once again. Fabulous bowling from Ravichandran Ashwin, getting the ball to drift, getting the ball to loop. You can see the way it's dipped at the last moment. Have a look at this. The ball is dipped at the last moment, and this is a terrific catch. It was low. It was taken by substitute KL Rahul. Roston Chase is out for 8, 106 for 6. He's played the big shot, and it'll be a 6. He'll go all the way. Very good timing that from the West Indies captain. Didn't try to hit it too hard, hit it with the turn. It's the timing. Have a look at this, and look at the follow through. Beautiful follow through as well, right over the left shoulder.
Oh, this is a good shout. Yes, it's a good shout. Ian Gould almost pointing towards the dressing room, telling the batsman that's where you're headed.
That's another good delivery from Mishra, well pitched up. And got Dowrich to play down the wrong line. Playing for turn, and it just kept straight on. Hits him in front. So the writing is on the wall for the West Indies now. As Shane Dowrich goes for 9, it's 120 for 7.
Bowling, nice sound to hear for Ashwin. Has got 5 wickets now, and is in that esteemed list of bowlers who get 5 wickets every second innings, and some less than 2 innings. And his first 5-wicket haul outside the subcontinent.
A very loose shot from Jason Holder, looking to hit that somewhere over cover. Didn't quite get to the pitch of it, and spinning back through, the gate takes the stumps. So he's gone for 16. The West Indies now 132 for 8. That's well hit. Just came forward and stroked it, and it's gone for 6.
Yeah, there was nothing low about that shot.
Not at all. Well, he got to the pitch of that one, something Jason Holder didn't do, and administered the long handle. He's really going through his bag of tricks.
Manamik Mishra still trailing by 175. Manamik Mishra has gotten the ball to spin past the outside edge. Occasions.
They bowled well in tandem post lunch. You know, at lunch we were only 2 down, and things were looking as if. Then the rain came in, and we had that early lunch. And since then, once they've started bowling in tandem, once they came together, and I think that's what's created trouble for the young West Indian batsmen, I would say. You know, somebody like Chase and Brathwaite, especially Carlos Brathwaite here, is an outstanding player, and I still remember those words of yours saying, remember this name. But when it comes to leg spin, we saw that in the IPL. Even the Delhi Daredevils coach thought he should be rested in a couple of games if the opposition had a leg spinner, which I don't agree with. I think, you know, the form that he was in, he should have been allowed to carry on and gain from that confidence that he had in that T20 final. But when the leg spinners come on, he doesn't look the same player as he is.
I hope he gets some runs soon, because guys in Twitter are after me. They're saying, forget the name. Just past his outstretched hand. Boundary should be for Bishu.
Amit Mishra almost got to that one. Coming back to forget the name, I don't think they should forget the name. They will not forget the name till the day somebody scores more than 24 in the last over. Doesn't happen every day. That was special. And especially people in West Indies should cherish that and enjoy that moment. You may not have your best side at the moment for Test cricket, but you can keep reminding everybody else that you're still world champions at the limited over version, and something to be proud about. The short one there, and he's pulled that. You get 2 for that. So these are little subtle changes as a batsman. You've got to pick them even when you're not batting. When you're sitting in the pavilion, you're going to play against him again in the next test match or in the future. And every bowler gives you, few hints like that. So as a batsman, you have a slight advantage if you've watched it enough times. And with technology now, they can actually use that more often.
Not too sure about that pull shot from Carlos Brathwaite because he dips his head, takes his eye off the ball at the last moment. So it's not a controlled, I suppose, hook shot. Really did cause him a little bit of discomfort, and teams have used that short ball against him in limited overs in T20 cricket as an option to either keep him quiet or to get him out, because he's propping onto the front foot a lot. Nice shot for important runs for Carlos Brathwaite, the individual. 161 for 8.
Yes, I think he shouldered arms in the first innings and was bowled. First ball. Gets another boundary. Thick outside edge.
Looking for the big drive. Have a look at it here. Looking for the big drive. Took the thick outside edge.
Oh my God, that is a terrible blow. KL Rahul, he's taken it full. That's a powerful sweep.
And I don't think he had any protection in that area, Sonny. As you can see, it's a full-blooded sweep, and I think when he just bent the knee, I think it went above the protective guard that he would have had around his shins. That's a nasty knock.
Oh, nicely played. Got a little bit of room outside the off stump and he whacked it away for a boundary. Carlos Brathwaite.
That's a brilliant shot from Carlos. Putting the 3 or whatever pound behind that. It's a big bat. Wow, that came right out of the screws. Well timed. No one in that position, and it just sped away for 4.
Well, he holds the bat very high up the handle. No wonder when he hits the ball, it goes deep into the crowd or sometimes out of the ground. Look how high he holds the bat. I think he could be a very good golfer if he takes golf. Oh, and we were seeing a golf shot just now, Viv.
Well called, Sonny. You just spoke about maybe with the grip that he would have been a good golfer, and he had was to show you. I must have heard you, because you look at this shot now. Get that driver straight to the line, and he missed. But it wasn't a bad offer. I think you could see the intention. I think he wanted to go straight over, long off, and he missed. The ball just seemed in just a little bit, and then bunks as well as I think Carlos Brathwaite would have liked. That's a very good shot. This one was fetched from just outside off stump by Bishop, and he swatted it through mid-wicket for 4. Yeah. And that's the 50 partnership. Here we're going to see the replay. Pitch just outside off stump, and Bishop swatted it. The sweep always seems to be the best things these days, especially when you're not quite sure where it's going. That's just sort of a get-out shot, get out of jail shot. Wow, Bishop again. This one was pitched just out, I think, on about the stumps and Bishop, and it looks like it's a 6. That looks like the man that we would have seen in the T20 stuff. Carlos Brathwaite, here he goes again. And he's a huge hitter of a cricket ball. When he gets it, man, Bish, it stays hit. Look at it this here now. I didn't seem to put much power, but when you have shoulders like that, no need for you to exert yourself. Sweet, very sweet. Good timing as well, too.
Another lofted shot from Bishu. He really has been playing well. Another boundary for him, showing great fight and stomach for a fight.
And this is it, you know, because if this match was over whatever scheduled time before its scheduled time itself, you know, it would have been tough, I guess. There's nothing to take away from the match, but I guess the rest of the batting team, or those who would have come and gone before, would feel that, wow, it's great to see. It's all the team, and we can learn from this going forward. So next time, I guess, in Jamaica, those individuals will be much more on their game. And this is what I think helps to prolong teams, but so long as individuals learn. It's no use just taking this information and not putting it to use.
Apologies for the expletives that you may have heard at home. Missed opportunity.
Have a look and see if there's some play here. Actually, it's pretty good delivery. Yes, very thick outside edge, and it went rather quickly.
Quicker one from Amit Mishra, and Brathwaite comes back for two. His third 50 in his third test match. 223 for 8.
No chance for Ishan. Bishu went for a sweep, got a big top edge. Ishan Sharma circling, looking, and for the moment you see it start to rock back and start looking in the air, it looks like to me from here that he had no opportunity to get that. But as I said, as well, as when you're tired, these are the things that happen, and you can see a little tiredness in the way he turned to go for that catch. Nowhere near it in the end.
It's one of those that's hit with the wind, that strong wind here, so the ball is always traveling away from you. Giving it away, Bishu now. 45. And he has given Ashwin his 6th wicket of the innings.
He's disappointed now. I guess he was looking to go over the top, to be in that aggressive mode. This time wasn't well timed, didn't catch it as well as he would have liked. And then it was the skipper again, Virat Kohli. He's always in the game, this guy. He took a brilliant catch there early. Huh? That was Pajara, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for helping me out with the eyes. He's looking disappointed, and he's gone for 45.
Goodness me. Good grief. Gabriel off the mark.
Very first delivery from Shannon Gabriel, and to be sure, Bish, we see his intentions, and that's the only way it looks like where he knows to hit it, in corner, and he timed it to perfection as well. And he's a big, strong fella. Look at this. Wow. Not bad, the posture.
Not sure what that first shot told me, whether he's just come out to enjoy himself or whether he's come out to try to say to Carlos Brathwaite, mate, let's take this as deeply as we can. I'll support you, I'll try. That's the end of that. Game, set, and test match. And India win, and El Kumble takes a picture for posterity. It's the second best figures for Ravichandran Ashwin in test match cricket. 7 for 83. Gone past the outside of the bat. And what it does mean is that India win this test, the first one, by 92 runs.
Well, now the day is over for the West Indies. The only thing we can wait for now is the night to draw nigh. It's a victory for India, and thoroughly deserved from our vantage point. I guess they would have played the better cricket in this match, and rightly so, deserving winners.
West Indies finally being dismissed for 231. Carlos Brathwaite getting to 51. He's had a good test match career with the bat so far. 3 half centuries in 3 test matches. He got solid support from Devendra Bishu, who got his highest test score of 45. 7 for 83 to Ravichandran Ashwin, an outstanding performance with the ball following his 3rd test match 100 in India's innings batting, and he was the man that led the way in the wickets column. So India accomplishing their largest innings victory outside of Asia, winning by an innings and 92 runs. The Man of the Match award went to Ravichandran Ashwin, an important 100 in the first innings, the only innings that India batted, and then picking up 7 wickets in the second West Indians batting effort. So a wonderful effort to start the Caribbean tour for Virat Kohli and his men. We hope that you've enjoyed all the action from the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. It's goodbye for now.